guys, so it's been a while since I've actually made a Cookie Alliance video, and for season 2-18 I wanted to share a really simple comp that you can actually use to clear from all the way from easy to hero with one team if you guys do have the stats and if you guys start leveling up your artifacts. So let's get into it. Right now, the one thing that I do want you guys to keep in mind is going to be the periodic healing inside of this particular season, because this one is going to be the one that's gonna be a little bit tough for some players if you guys don't know what to use. So for periodic healing, there are going to be cookies that you want to use to prevent the healing from actually taking full effect, and those cookies are going to be the ones with the consuming darkness debuff. All right, so consuming darkness debuff is going to be the darkness type effect that is going to be applied to pretty much every cookie with darkness element, and if you guys do have it, it is going to reduce the healing of the enemies by certain percentage. So right here on this one, you guys can see consuming darkness for Dark Cow Awaken is going to be crit percentage reduction as well as healing minus 5%, stacks up to 2 times, which is going to make it 10%. And then also right over here, you can see there's Gloom, which is going to prevent healing for 5 seconds. And then for others, it's going to be healing prevention for 10 seconds. That's why Dark Cow is going to be the best option for you guys. If you guys don't have someone like that, then someone like Black Raisin also works, where we also do have healing reduction and also does have amplified debuff. We also do have someone like Dark Choco, who is also going to have healing reduction, defense down, as well as if you guys do have the magic candy, then you're able to also have amplified debuff, crit damage, as well as darkness type cookie damage up. Another good example is going to be Caramel Arrow as well. Caramel Arrow also does have healing reduction and is also going to be able to do some good amount of damage, so she is also available. But I'll say out of all of them, Dark Cow is going to be the best. So getting into the actual team to clear everything is going to be something like this, or Mystic Flower if you do not have Pure Vanilla Awaken, or Pure Vanilla Awaken if you don't have Mystic Flower. This is not going to give you guys the best time. This is actually a really slow build that I have tried out as well. There are going to be other builds as well where there's still the electric team, which is going to be the Twizzly Gummy, Pudding Alamo, Black Lemonade, Mystic Flower with Rebel. But you know, this is the simple one where you literally don't need to do anything. You just let it full auto and then it will work out. So in this particular build, what you want to focus on is going to be Rebel with at least around 30 to 35% cooldown. The higher cooldown you have, the better it is, so that you can actually put the decoy out. Also put that defense reduction, put that weakness debuff as well for the elements. So that's what we focused on. Biscuit cooldown here. And then the damage resist is going to be important for you guys, especially if you guys are lower promotion / ascension, have lower, you know, guild relics and all of those crazy stuff. All right, so make sure to know that damage resist is going to depend on your account stat. Next one is going to be our Dark Cow. Dark Cow is going with full cooldown for me because of the fact that I want to spam this skill as much as possible to prevent that healing from taking place. Alright, and then we also do have damage resist. Just keep in mind because of the fact that Dark Cow is going to be in the front tanking as well. And then we also do have Burning Spice. Burning Spice is using full raspberry with a bunch of cooldown as well as attack speed if possible, with focusing on damage resist. And then also for the biscuit, I would say fire type damage or attack or anything like that to boost up his damage is going to be good as well. And the next one is going to be our Pure Vanilla. So Pure Vanilla also does have at least 50% damage resist, of course, because of the fact that we have a full biscuit with damage resist. And then also we have cooldown, extra crit, and such. You can also just go with full Swift Chocolate as well to just max out on the cooldown so he spams his skill. And for Mystic Flower, if you guys are planning to use Mystic Flower is going to use very similar build as well, with 3 Swift Chocolate, 2 of the Juicy Apple Jelly, focusing on some extra crit as well as cooldown. And then for our Wind Archer, we are going with the full cooldown, attack speed, damages this year. And for our biscuit, we're going with attack speed in order to spam his attack as much as possible. And then the treasures are going to be the scroll, whistle, as well as jelly watch. And we are using the Dark Cow one. So you can actually go with Pure Vanilla one as well if you guys need to get that extra damage resist, but this does help out in dealing a little bit more damage as well, so just keep that in mind. So you guys can see right over here that my artifacts are going to be plus 10 and I only have 4 of them and it still beats it. And you guys can definitely just go and upgrade more as you guys go on. So if you guys actually go and clear expert right now, which is pretty darn easy, I have to say, then you guys are able to get that 30,000 crystal with the golden Tea Cookie skin. If you guys would like to, then I would suggest get at least the ignite so that it boosts up your time as well. All right, here we go, guys. So I'm literally not going to do anything. We are going to leave it at auto and allow this thing to work. All right. So again, the important thing here is going to be that healing prevention slash reduction. That is going to be your key here, all right? Because of the fact that these guys are going to just constantly heal, and at wave 4 is going to be the hardest one. It's actually the one that takes the longest out of all of the waves that I have done in this particular season, and it is the one where the boss is going to heal like a gazillion health every couple seconds. That's why Dark Cacao with the actual cooldown to spam that skill as much as possible is great. In the beginning, you're going to be able to see this health is not going to drop as much. You just got to let it go and, you know, let us just do its work. But you guys can see it's slowly going down, but it is healing a lot. But because of the fact that we have more cooldown on Dark Cacao and, you know, having that healing prevention as well as healing reduction, it definitely does help out in clearing that thing. I would say wave 4 is literally, in my opinion, the most annoying slash hardest stage, in my personal opinion, while playing this particular season. If you guys are going for the time, the electric team is going to be the best. All right. But according to a couple people, they do say that the electric team does require more artifact levels as of right now to actually be used properly, like previous seasons. So this, again, there's a lot of different ways to clear hero mode, but this is, in my opinion, right now, the easiest for me, because obviously we have all the cookies as well. But hopefully you guys are able to try and utilize this team for hero mode if you guys are trying to clear it. If not, again, the electric team works, but for me, I just never had very good success with it. So that's why I'm going with this instead. You can see, like, we're just bursting down Strawberry Crate really quickly once we get those stacks up with, like, you know, our Rebel, our Wind Archer, and then Burning Spice. They all do their final moves. Like, it's like, boom. The HP just slowly and then very quickly just drop. Yeah, you could barely see anything, though. I mean, there's so much effect going on. I wish there was a light version of the effect. Instead of completely removing every effect, I wish there was a light version of the effect so that we can actually see some of the effects. You know, but it's laggy, but still playable. Alright, so here we go. This is going to be Mango. Mango is going to be a little bit less tanky than the other bosses as well, but going to definitely do more damage. So having the Pure Vanilla Awaken as well as having Mystic Flower is definitely going to help out in allowing, you know, your cookies to stay alive. Just keep in mind, if you guys do have the relic buff from your guild, then you know, you're going to be able to go and get a revive as well if you guys have all of the relics. You also do have one additional revive from Pure Vanilla Awaken as well from his skill. Okay. So we have we're on wave 19 now with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. So again, not very fast, all right, but it is able to clear. So that is very important. All right, so we're on the last one, Harpoon Captain, Mark II. All right, 195 million HP. Okay, thankfully though, it does look like this particular boss is not going to be healing back the HP, alright, like the first boss that we faced in wave 4. So all we need to do is just spam, just let all the damage go out, and boom, we are done with 1 minute 44 seconds remaining, alright? So again, depending on your stats, it might be a little bit tougher, but in my opinion, this is very simple to do compared to the previous seasons for me personally. Again, the electric team does require a little bit more ascension, does require a little bit more specific toppings and specific, you know, skill orders as well sometimes. But this one, literally, you can just spam, and you're good to go. So that is going to be the clear here, guys. Again, you guys can use something like this for easy all the way up to hero as of right now. But depending on your stats and your accounts, you know, it might be pretty tough to get to hero. Hero is literally end game, so just keep that in mind. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any other suggestions as well, then please leave it down in the comments below so that people can try it out to see if they can use that comp to clear the waves as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.